If you're watching this right now, chances are you're doing this. And that ache at the base of your skull isn't just annoying, it's actually a biomechanical signal that your desk is winning and you are suffering. Today, I'm going to show you 3 ergonomic cheats and one 30-second stretch that will literally help to reset your posture before your next meeting. I always tell my students and patients to avoid the computer troll posture, which I describe as forward head hunching over your screen. So here we see the computer troll posture compared to optimal posture at the desk. And you can actually calculate how much more weight you're putting on the neck based on how far forward your head is placed. And look at this, roughly 60 pounds versus this much more appropriate 12 pounds on the neck. Think of the head like a bowling ball up on a stick. And so we really want to make sure that it stays over your shoulders. You want to keep your computer screen at the right height in order to help avoid that computer troll position. Your eyes should hit the top third of the screen when you're seated or standing in front of your computer. You can find stands that are either fixed height or even adjustable height at your online retailers and local stores. Or you could even try with a stack of particularly boring books that you might not need to access again for a while. Just make sure if you use the book method that it's a good stable stack. We don't need the screen tipping over during important business meetings. Armrests also can present a problem. High armrests actually make you shrug your shoulders or have your shoulders elevated all day long. This makes the muscles that hold up your shoulders tired and can cause neck pain and headaches. So the muscles attach to the top of your shoulder blade and to your neck. And if they're chronically contracted, then that can pull on your neck and give headaches and neck pain. So you want to lower those armrests if you have them until your elbows are at 90 degrees and your shoulders are in a low, relaxed position. We also want to have the wrists level. And you can also find like little wrist rest, gel pads, and so forth, as long as it doesn't raise the wrist too much. But if you're doing a lot of work with your mouse, you might find one of those wrist rests to be comfortable and helpful. We're going to look at a stretch called the chin tuck reset. So if you find that you're sitting at the computer for a long time, you might forget to have proper posture. You can even set an alert on your phone or tablet to remind you to do a postural reset every 30 minutes or so. So we're going to sit up straight and pull the chin back. This can sometimes create a bit of a double chin, and we don't love that, but you're in your cubicle or office, so no one's going to see. So you pull your chin back. This activates the deep muscles in the front of the neck that help to flex the head. And when we sit for a long period of time, particularly if we're slouching, those muscles get turned off. So we don't want that. Do the little chin tuck. Try and keep your head over your shoulders. It's a good idea. Think about your ear and the top of your shoulders, and those should be lined up correctly. You notice it's also easier to breathe when you're in that position. So to recap, your screen should be positioned so that your head is up over your shoulders and your eyes are gazing at the upper third of the screen. Make sure your elbows are bent to 90 degrees and your wrists are level so you can adjust your seat and computer screen however you need to do to make that happen. You might need to raise or lower your chair in order to accommodate these positions. And if you're like me and you're a little bit short when you raise the chair, you find your legs dangling like, the kindergarten kids, and that's not particularly dignified or comfortable, you can get stools or platforms for your feet. Often they're ones that you can tilt back and forth, and that's great because that can help with circulation. So get a little platform for your feet if you have to raise your chair up a lot and your feet aren't comfortably on the ground. Do these things for a week, and I promise that that achy neck feeling is going to start to fade. If this helped, check out my video on natural biohacks for better sleep to help your body recover even faster overnight. I've also created a class for meditation and breath work to help you recover from a stressful work day. I'm placing the link in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.